Welcome to the first podcast of the Imperfect Homeowner by the Imperfect Podcasters.
I am Jennifer.
I'm Wesley. So today we're going to get started with just talking a little bit about, like what the imperfect homeowner that has issues with in the home. This is something that we found for us is we just struggle in taking care of our personal home and know that we're just not perfect. We're going to come up with different ways of doing things easier. So a little bit about us. You want to go ahead and get started with that?
Oh, I can't take you seriously. Sure. I'm a registered nurse. I'm very busy all the time, so taking care of my home is not priority to me. When I grow up, I do want to be a perfect homeowner. I do want to take care of my lawn and things like that, and have the lawn of the month or whatever you want to do. And then I help run this AC business, so lots of things to do with little time. So little tips and tricks, if we'd have learned when we first bought our house, would have been real helpful. So we want to try to help you guys out with that, especially if you're a first time buyer. I feel like some little tricks of the trade would be beneficial for your toolbox.
So a little bit about me. I'm a full-time fireman. I am going to be retiring from the fire service here pretty soon, and also running this business. And I stayed pretty busy too, just like my beautiful wife does, with just life. We're always busy, going here, going there, and like this time of the year, we're doing going on spring break and stuff like that, and just things happen at the home, and that becomes a pain in the butt. Especially here lately, we've had just during the winter times, the last few years, we've had some big freezes that freezing up pipes and flooding homes and stuff like that. There's even things within that people just may not know that, hey, here's a few little tips and tricks that you can do to be prepared for those frozen times.
Yeah.
So kind of the thought is as the year goes on and the seasons change, we'll continue talking about things that to look at during that season.
It's a good test group is our tenants, because we'll get a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Either they're first time homeowners or not owners, but in their own first home, or they've never taken care of anything like that. We get a lot of maintenance requests for, it might be small stuff to us, but it's big to them, and we get that knowledge base of what people are asking for, and we can help people out. Because lately it's a lot from our tenants, just small things, but stuff that is happening. So
that's a good point, because even for the people that own homes that they rent out and stuff, that there is issues that go on with the home when it comes to maintenance and repairs and stuff that you never would have thought about in owning even multiple homes, right? Even if it's a vacation home. I think it'd be cool if we bring on some experts in the industry of the area that there's issues. So we're going to have guests on here that we can talk to and really just get some insight on what we can do as homeowners ourselves by going to Home Depot or just some little thing. Maybe we can figure out some kind of scheduling process that gets you there to just be on top of those things. I know certain times of year there's the best time to get things done in your home. Like this time of year is the spring tune-ups on your air conditioners, so that way if they're prepared to go for the hot summer here in Texas, right?
And roof integrity this time of year.
That's a good point.
If it's leaking or not, or shingles missing.
Yeah, matter of fact, when we were leaving the house this morning, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I see a shingle in the front yard.
We have to make sure it's ours.
And that's just some little things like I need to get up there and see if we're missing a shingle from the roof, and what do we do from there? Like, because this time of year with the spring storms coming in and out, there's we got roofers all over the place helping out with working with insurance companies and stuff like that. Which that could be a pain in the butt as a homeowner,
if you
right?
don't know what you're doing, or if you don't know how to spot a crappy company, it's trying to just get you.
Yeah, that's another good point. Is as a homeowner, you're faced with how to choose a good, contractor or a company that can come into your home, because it's your personal space, right? It's
sacred.
Yeah, it's sacred, and you're bringing them into your home. So, how do you feel comfortable with that company? And that's some things that we could talk about with our guests when we bring them on, and even some things that they may do in the homes. I know for us, our technicians are typically, they'll wear floor protectors and put little pads down to where they're working, so that way they don't damage anything in the home. And even on request, we even wear a mask, this time of year. So yeah, I think that's going to be some pretty neat things for this Imperfect podcast.
Yeah.
I can't even, so you can see that we're not perfect. We know that. We're homeowners too, and we come up with all kinds of issues that happen. Some of the stuff we'll be talking about within this will be just little tips and tricks when it comes to your air conditioner, because that's one of the expertise that we have. We'll probably see maybe some pest control companies come on here with us. We know that in the springtime that you start seeing a lot of different bugs and stuff happen. I know that when it really gets warm, the termites start swarming, and it's what do we look for when it comes to pest control stuff. During the summertime, I know that at least for us, it seems like our garage door is always jacked up. Mm-hmm. So we can get us an expert when it comes to garage doors. What are some little maintenance things that is simple that we can do? Maybe there's a little noise that you hear with your springs cricking and stuff, then maybe you can spray it down with some kind of lube that keeps it where it can last a little bit longer. We'll be out in the field. We'll be showing some pretty cool stuff out in the field, and then we'll be in here in the warehouse studio that we have,
the Imperfect Studio.
At the Imperfect Studio. I think this is going to be pretty neat. Hopefully you don't yell at me too much when I mess up. So what else should we chat about? I think that something else that we're going to look at doing is reaching out to the community here in town, and featuring some nonprofits that are here locally, and some outside of the city area. Just kind of get to know them and how people can help in their community, because I know we're all busy, but if you take that little extra Saturday and go help, like Habitat for Humanity, they're always building a house or remodeling or doing something to help out people. Maybe we can get a representative from them to come talk about what they do. Right. I know we've done some stuff with Helping Hands here in town and here in Rockwall. We've done some stuff with the animal shelter here in town. I know for me and you, our doggies are our kids. Yep. So we may even feature our doggies on here. And,
I'm good with that.
Yeah, see how they could do. We want to get involved with the community as well. We'll see. We'll even go to their location and maybe sit down and talk with them and do a little interview of what they do, because they may not have time to come to our warehouse studio. Mm-hmm. I feel like we got something cool going on. We're going to get some information out there, to little short videos to say, look, this is how you can think of things a little differently.
Help.
So it actually kind of falls in line with this our Imperfect podcast. I can't even say the word right.
That's okay. We'll call it broadcasting.
Broadcasting. So years ago, like I said, we had our new home, and the air conditioner went out. We had like a 20-year-old system at the time, and I didn't know anything about air conditioning.
Well, we've never owned a home.
Owned
before.
a home. Yeah.
This was the bee's knees. Like we made it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because we'd been renting a house for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, the air conditioner went out, and of course it was when I was on shift at the fire station, and so we called our home warranty, and they came out. And they're like, "Oh, your coil's bad," and remember I waited up till it was like 9 o'clock at night. You remember that? They're like, "Okay, we're on our way." 9 p.m. They're on our way to our house, and then they get there and they're doing something up in the attic, making all kinds of noise, and all of a sudden the guy comes down. Remember, he goes, "Yeah, I got the wrong one." And mind you, we've never seen this guy before. He's never been to our house. Like, he didn't even know. I don't even know how he knew what to get. Long story short, we actually wound up having to hire another company to come out, and they finally got us up and running. They rocked it. We were cooling again. Remember, it was like 100 degrees. It was like a really hot summer.
It was a hot night.
Yeah.
Trying to sleep was not.
Yeah.
That's not my jam.
No. And then remember, like 2 days later, like you came in late, and it was like 10 o'clock at night. You went out to dinner with some friends, and then it went out. You're like, "The air conditioner's out." I go, "Yeah." Remember, I had my captain's promotion test the next day.
Yeah.
So, of course, the next morning I'm leaving to go take my promotion test, and I'm like, "Hey," I call that guy. I'm like, "Hey, come fix my stuff." So they got out there like pretty quick, got it replaced. I think it was like a capacitor or something. I don't even know what it was.
Yeah, the
at
gecko.
the time.
Remember the
yeah,
gecko
there was
fried in it.
little gecko get on there. And little did we know that if we'd been doing maintenance on that thing, then we probably wouldn't have that issue.
Yeah.
But as we kept going with that system, remember, it was so old, we kept running into issues with it. Like when the air conditioning was running, the heat was running at the same time. And me and a buddy just got geeked out on good old YouTube University and learned how to do a little bit of tinkering ourselves on our air conditioner. And we really got excited about it. And we're like, you know what, let's learn about this. And went to the Uncle Bill School of Hard Knocks.
Yep.
Remember Uncle Bill? He
Yep.
been working on the system since the late 60s or something. We just went with him, helped him out, working on air conditioners, and just, really getting geeked out in it. Then eventually we're like, you know what, we need to go to technician school. So we found a place. We went to technician school. We got certified.
Did y'all do nights, or did y'all
it was
take the
all
2
day.
weeks off?
Yeah, it was
straight 2 weeks.
Yeah. They were like 10-hour days. So yeah, we went and learned about how to be a technician, and then I guess the word got out because people started calling us, and we were working on friends and family, and we were like, you know what, we probably should get legit with this. And we eventually got our license, and we're like, we need to come up with a name with it. And we stuck with the Firehouse theme because we like to help people. That's what in the full-time job of the fire service and even nursing, that's what we do. We help people, right? And that's what this is about, is how can we help people just make something a little bit easier today?
Right.
When we are running emergency calls, it's that person's emergency that we're there to save.
Their worst day.
Yeah, it's their worst day. Yeah. So we're just making that much of a difference. And the way I see it, it's the same in the air conditioning is. It's hot outside.
If I'm trying to sleep, and it's hot. That's my worst day. Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And here we are. We're here to basically save the day, and we get it cooler. Actually, our technicians carry window units on their vans, so that way, if we can't get them fixed right away, we can at least get the bedroom cooling.
Yeah.
That way, it's nice and cool. And the only reason we do that is because back then we had that issue. It'd been nice to have a little low window unit to keep us cool for the night. So that's the service we provide as a company, but that's just evolved over the years to where we learned that that's what it's about. It's about helping the people.
We had a lot of help along the way too.
Yeah, we had some really cool people around that helped us out. So yeah, that's what got us into the air conditioning business. Essentially, is because we were the homeowner that just didn't know what to do. So yeah, we evolved from there. Eventually, we decided that we wanted to invest in some real estate, and so that way we can help people that want to work on getting their credit better, transition in, moving out of the parents' house and getting their first place, renting a place out for a little while. And matter of fact, we have some tenants right now that are they finally bought a nice home, and we're actually excited. A lot of people are usually mad about tenant moving out, but actually it's pretty cool because we're making a difference with those people, and they actually helped us out quite a bit with maintenance in the home, if you remember.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean it's just,
I think our knowledge grows with having that. Them come to us with issues, and we learn how to mitigate those. So
yeah, I think that's going to be pretty neat to get that.
We have a little to offer there.
Yeah, we do.
But we'll definitely need, like you said, bring people in, experts in different angles at it that we may not have had to deal with yet. Yeah. We can get out there to the people.
So, the reaching the people out there, just a quick, go ahead and like and share this video and make a comment in there, just some stuff that you've struggled with as that imperfect homeowner, because that'll help us with the content that we can deliver to you.
Or if you have a question, shoot it. If we don't know the answer, we'll find somebody that'll give us an answer, and we'll let you know.
Yeah, because with us being in the real estate and the air conditioning business, we've come across a variety of people, and we know a lot of contractors out there that are just like us, that are really just out there to make a good name of themselves and do some good work. There is some companies out there that just don't do all that great, and that's where just some good old-fashioned homework and research can get you there. I know as we've been looking for contractors for us, we remember the first person that we had do drywall work on one of the homes.
Plumbing. Yeah, that was a test house.
Yeah.
We learned a lot on that one. Our first one.
Yeah, that I've never been so mad at somebody in my life, because if only I would have vetted them out. If it was even call references, check and see if there's anybody leaving comments on Google, just all these different platforms out there that tell us about that person, that would have got us so
and we want to try to help you avoid that. So
yeah.
That's what we're gonna do with these podcasts. Subscribe to it, watch it, like it, comment, whatever you got to do. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, anywhere, pretty much any social media platform. We've got a page. May not be established too well yet, but there's big things coming. So check us out.